This podcast is a part of the Rebel Without a Clue Media Network, featuring That Don't Work For Me Brother, Bullshitting, Slumber Party Massacre Luncheon, Black Manifold Transmissions, Horny Little Book Club, The Open Heart Podcast, Tripped Out and Crazy, Mad Dogs, and The Revolution Will Be Broadcast. You can find all of our podcasts on Spotify, Apple, and YouTube. Rebel Without a Clue, Strange Minds, Loud Hearts, No Apologies.
You're all invited to the Slumber Party Massacre Luncheon.
We'll tear your soul apart.
Accept this, Michael. Be one of us.
Oh! Death has come to your little town, Sheriff. You can either ignore it, or you can help me to stop it.
Candyman.
What's up, goons, goblins, ookie spookies of all types? You're listening to the Slumber Party Massacre Luncheon. I'm one of the hosts of the Slumber Party Massacre Luncheon. My name's Rob.
I'm Brick Tamlin.
I love lamp.
Where'd you get a trident? Yeah, I don't know why we're yelling.
Where'd you get those pants? The toilet store?
Good one, Brick. Yeah.
Yeah.
Brick, where'd you get a hand grenade? I don't know. Brick was the best. That was early Steve Carell.
Brick was the best, dude. Dude, I was watching something with Steve Carell in it the other day, and it was like, and he was playing kind of like this, just like, it was 4 seasons. Have you seen it yet on Netflix?
Not yet.
It's pretty good, dude. I like it.
Okay.
But he just kind of plays like a regular dude, and it's just so, like, Steve Carell as a regular dude just still to this day fucks me up, dude.
He is. Yeah, for sure.
I want Steve Carell over the top and silly, and
I do. I do. Yeah, I want 40-year-old virgin. I want Brick Tamlin.
Yeah, get smart.
I mean, even his sillier grounded roles like Little Miss Sunshine.
Yes, dude. Yes. Yeah. I need him yelling about something.
Yeah.
So today, for the Slumber Party Massacre Luncheon, one of our hosts is... Oh, I'm so jealous, dude. Those pictures he's been sending us.
He's dead.
And I'm still so jealous.
Yeah.
No, Bradley is overseas in Scotland and Ireland.
Yeah.
Visiting the motherland, I suppose.
Yeah, I don't know where his people are from, but it's a good guess. He's white.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, he's some...
Everybody.
Yeah. Even... Oh, man, that's the thing about the British Empire, right?
Yeah, I mean, yes, correct. Yeah, everybody's got a little touch of it, you know?
Yeah. Everybody got a little taste.
Yeah, the Empire was strong back in the day, and now they're just shitty at cooking food.
Dude, I'm going to ask him about the food when he gets back.
Well, did you see his post today about, like, chicken liver?
No.
I guess he ordered chicken liver expecting it to be, like, southern fried chicken liver, and it was boiled chicken liver. And I was like, yeah, dog, what'd you think? That you were going to get, like, late gravy and gizzards?
Yeah,
no, homie.
No, you're getting salted, boiled gizzards and fucking potatoes.
Yeah, and soda bread. That's it.
Dude. And it's probably crazy to them the way we eat, but fuck, dude. Step it up.
Yeah, I mean, there are a handful of things in British cuisine that I think are okay. You know, I do love a good shepherd's pie. I like a good Scotch egg. I'm not mad at fish and chips. I mean, we grew up in public school with, fish fingers. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Fish and chips is all right with me.
Yeah, we had fish fingers and tater tots. It was close enough. Yeah, so there's a handful of things that are okay, and then everything else is garbage.
Yeah. So today for the slumber party, I guess, with Brad being gone, we're just going to do another kind of like grab bag episode.
Yeah.
And I have compiled a list of questions designed for hot takes.
Shit. God, I feel I might get too hot on takes, but I'm in.
That's what okay.
And then at the end of the episode, I'll share some new comics that I am not reading, but I am purchasing, and I am excited to share with Shug because I think he will also run to the store and grab them.
Let's see. Pulling up my notes and shit. Okay, let's just start with this one. Has horror gotten worse since the 1980s?
Ooh, you did out of the gate. I don't think collectively that it has. I do believe that there were phases in between where it did get worse. So I think the 90s were dog shit. I think that there were 3 or 4 trends out of the early 2000s and 2010s that I regret that horror went down. And honestly, that's when I bailed. And then I think maybe the rise of Blumhouse and A24 brought us back. So I think we're in a kind of horror renaissance, if you will. That's my take. But I think we're getting back to where we were. I think with directors, I think the
product's overall better.
Yeah. Yeah. But found footage was shit.
Yeah, dog shit.
There are very few found footage that I think did it well. I mean, other than the original, the OG, or I say OG, I know it's not, but the OG for me with Blair Witch.
Yeah.
There's not a single
torture porn shit was all.
That was the other one. That was and like I'll be honest with you, I thought that Saw 1 and 2 were great, and I thought 3 was fine, and then it leaned more into the gore porn than the narrative, which is what was great about the first ones, was that it was psychological.
Absolutely. Yeah. I still say the first Saw was a fucking game changer.
Absolutely. 100%. Hostel was one that, like, as a franchise, yeah. And that was Eli Roth, right?
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
Eli's got some stinkers, dude.
Man, he is one that he swings for the fence regardless if he whiffs it or not. Green Inferno, I thought, had some of that, and I thought it was good.
And we'll swing for the fences with no budget, so good on him.
Black Snake Moan.
Yeah, fucking
not horror, but
yeah, fair enough. I think overall it has gotten better. Because like you compare what's peak horror in the 80s, like
that was 70s, 80s,
yeah. But like I'm trying to think of anything that compares to a Midsummer.
There was no art. Well, like if you take one that we talk about often, so let's talk about The Thing.
Yeah.
I don't think that it compares today.
Yeah.
I think you've got a little bit of a LeBron and Jordan situation where their stats are so different, and they're just such different players, and how long they played the game and what they did with the game and what they did with their careers.
Yeah,
that like I don't know that I think it's almost apples to pears, that you can't quite compare it that way. But fair enough. I would also say that like all of the things that are on my Mount Rushmore, or well, a lot of what's on my Mount Rushmore is, like The Thing and Alien are going to be in the past. And look at what Alien did for now. You know.
Yeah.
I would say my not so hot take on your hot take question is, I think that what has killed movies has been studio overreach.
Yeah, fair enough.
And I think that became more prevalent. And I think that with the rise of streaming and with the decline in people going to the movie theaters, because of the pandemic and now being and streaming and now being able to see shit from home and that being okay. I think we're seeing more acceptance of low budget being just fine.
Yeah, there is that. I love a low budget film.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's the shit, man. All right. Next question. Are you familiar with the term elevated horror? Or art horror?
Like A24?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you think this is a useful term, or is it just a way for people to avoid saying they like horror movies?
It's the latter.
Yeah.
It's the latter. Yeah, it's 100% that way. I think it's art house people, and I'm gonna specifically. Let me just say this: A24 is what got me back into horror.
Yes.
Midsummer was gorgeous. The Witch to me was gorgeous in a bleak way. Even movies that I didn't like and have since gone back and appreciate more, like Men.
Yeah.
Were artsy, and it was a director that swung for the fence. And I think there's this sort of pretentious bullshit about like, oh, I don't like lowbrow horror, but I do love A24. Yeah, I think it's just I think if you're specifically referring to the elevated horror is people that look down their nose at like a general horror release, but anything that A24 touches or something indie.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then I think it's
a begonia.
Yes. Yeah. I think it's pretentious. And
so too, dude.
I think that there is a place for that. I think I have to be in a very specific mood to want to watch a begonia.
Right. But I like your point though, because just for an example, the one that stuck out to me, Men, like if you like the movie Men, there are 100 other fucking movies I want to show you. You know what I mean? If body horror is your thing, or do you just like saying you saw Men? You get what I mean? Because it's the hot topic, it's the artsy film, because I can show you a bunch of shit, almost not just like it, but horror very similar to it.
So I'm going to go a step further, and I'm going to say that type of horror that is A24 elevated, but isn't A24, would be Monkey's Paw with Jordan Peele.
Yes.
And I think that was largely because of his first swing out of the gates with Get Out.
Yes.
And what it brought to the table and how it was so culturally relevant. And it is, I constantly praise it as being a film that my parents could watch and appreciate as a horror film.
Yes.
And not get an ounce of symbolism or the struggle or any of that in there and still enjoy it. And I think that it was so I love a good director who puts a bunch of things. Ari Aster is a great one, who layers his films or their films full of shit that people didn't even catch.
Yeah.
And Jordan Peele is a big one. I mean, he does it in everything. He did it with Get Out. He did it with Us. He did it with Nope. But I think that because of the rise of that and because of how elevated horror groupies are so symbiotic about it, you also get a him or goat or whatever it was.
Yeah.
Where someone puts the message before horror. You know what I mean? Because that could have been a fucking killer film.
That could have been so cool.
The lead up and the premise was actually really good. I will defend that. I actually believe I see what the vision of that film was.
Yeah, it just went so far left, dude.
And it loses you, in my opinion, it loses you when he goes to that party.
Remind me.
So, and yeah, I think I want to say that's it. I was almost between another moment, but I think it's that. I think where it loses you is he has that moment where he kind of flirts with Jennifer Fox or whatever that actress, the Uncut Gems girl, his girlfriend.
Yes.
And there's that moment where, like, did you sleep with her? And there's some tension. And then she brings in people for the franchise, that the football team, to kind of do photo ops and an interview and stuff like that with him. And then they're like, we're going to go to a party. And he's like, I'm not going. And then she is kind of his escort there to kind of take him in and show him. And that's where, like, Jim Jeffries, who was an incredible cast for that movie.
Dude,
the highlight of that movie. The highlight of that movie.
Hands down.
That's when you find out about Jim Jeffries. He's murdered, and it just gets fucking weird there.
Yeah.
It gets real weird from that moment on, and it does not pull out ever.
No, it doesn't ground itself again.
No, as a matter of fact, it almost just hits the gas harder, because that ending is one of the worst fucking things.
It was insane.
Yeah.
It was fucking insane. And what and wasted a Marlon Wayans performance.
The best part about that ending is that it doesn't include him. I mean, the worst part of that ending doesn't include him.
Yeah.
Because he's up to the end. He is the beginning of the climax.
Yes.
And I actually kind of like that part when you get the realization of, like, what the whole premise has been the whole time. Because you're kind of the whole time thinking, I think that this is a deal.
There's something going on.
There's a soul part. When you finally get the reveal with him, I don't mind it. I don't mind it at all. I thought it was okay.
Yeah.
If you had cut that and put that in a better movie, you keep that.
Yeah, dude.
It is after the resolution with Wayans that it goes tits up.
Yeah.
When he walks out of that, it goes downhill, so it nosedives.
It does. It really does. That movie, man, it had good bones.
It had great bones, but it nosedived.
It did. Okay. Is the most played out genre in horror?
What is the most played out? I mean, I want to say it's found footage.
Yeah, it's been played the fuck out.
I want to say that gore porn has leveled out, right? So gore porn has split, and you either get gratuitous violence, which pans out. You get a
Terrifier.
Yeah, or I would even go so far as, like, one-off scenes where you get, what's the one with the Western with
Bone Tomahawk.
Thank you. Bone Tomahawk, right?
Yeah.
So, like, that's a gore porn scene. That's kind of like what I would call similar to, like, Green Inferno. Like, there are moments that the gore porn kind of settled into groundedness.
Yeah.
Or you get body horror with, like, Substance.
Yeah, true that.
And I feel like we've kind of split gore porn into, like, adult, where it was a teenage genre, in my opinion, and now those teenagers have grown up. I feel like that's where we've leveled. So to me, it's found footage. It's played out.
Found footage played out.
And I think that the sort of novelty of it, because it was so cool at the time, especially with the marketing campaign that Blair Witch did, where there were actually fucking people that thought that it was real, you know?
Yeah.
There were people that, what was the Paranormal Activity? People thought that fucking thing was real because of how it was done. And I never liked that franchise, but people thought it was real.
I know, dude. People were up in arms about the shit.
But it's lost its novelty.
It has. I think it was so, because I would love to give a hot take like it's slashers or it's zombies, but I don't think it is, dude. Like, yes, there are a lot of zombie stories. Yes, there are a lot of slasher films. But they didn't jam down our throat. Well, maybe there was a time period where they did jam it down our throats like found footage. But it's had time to breathe now. You know what I mean? It's so I'd love to say it's one of those, but I think you're right. I think it is found footage just because how hard and how recently they've crammed it down our throats.
Even in the peak of zombie, you had a World War Z. You had a Walking Dead. There were moments where people did the genre right.
For sure.
And I think that the problem with the zombie was that people forgot what the zombie genre was about, and it's that the worst horrors aren't the zombies most of the time.
Most of the time, yeah.
What was the other thing that you said? The one that wasn't?
Slasher.
Man, slashers were always, I mean, their origin was in low budget.
No doubt. No doubt.
And I love a good, I've never gotten off of slashers. Even the bad ones I'm okay with. But I mean, that for me, that was never, like, you're never going to have a genre that punches 100%.
No.
So there's going to be people that do it wrong, and just because just because there are hundreds of them and a lot of them are wrong doesn't make the genre bad. For me, there is in order for it to be played out, there's an almost kind of like, I keep using the word novelty, but it's almost a gimmick.
Yeah. Yeah. I see what you're saying. I think
that's the gimmick for horror.
Found footage is the gimmick.
The best found footage, and I don't even know that you would call it a found footage, but darn it, let me make sure that I get this right. It's not horror. Chronicle.
Yeah.
And that wasn't found footage so much as like the way that he did the medium of like those kids doing on their phone. Yeah. I thought that was a really good use of that, and that's the closest thing that found footage. Yeah. And there was some horror to it, but it wasn't horror.
Is Friday the 13th the most consistently fun horror franchise?
That's a great question. For me, I think it is.
I think so, dude.
I think that there are other people that would I know people that their consistent fun is Saw.
That's true. That's fucking true. There are some people that would include Saw in there.
Like, and I think that for me, your focal point is fun. Because, like, the most consistently good horror franchise for me is Alien.
Fact, yeah. Yeah. I think there's an argument to be made for Nightmare on Elm Street.
Yeah.
If the origins weren't so dark.
Yeah, because they are.
You know what I mean? I think it's Friday the 13th or consistently fun.
Fun is the operative word there.
We're not including Scary Movie.
I wouldn't.
Okay.
Because in the middle, it gets so bad, it's not fun.
Fuck yeah, you're right.
I mean, 1 and 2 for me were great.
But even the shittiest Friday the 13th is a good time.
Mm-hmm. You could. I don't think I'm going to put it on the same level as a Friday the 13th. You could argue Predator.
Yeah.
Predator is fun, and they're all fun.
And they're all super fun.
I mean, 1 is great. 2 is not good.
No.
With Gary Busey and I'm drawing a blank on his name in the middle of New York, but it's fun. You can't deny that it's fun.
Yeah.
And then you get, I'm trying to think what happens after that. I know at some point you get that reboot with Predators, which was so funny because we thought this was like an Aliens, but the Predators were the people that they brought into this area.
Yes, dude.
Not good. Well, actually, I liked it.
I liked it too, man, when it first came out.
It was Toby that threw it for me.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just not a menacing villain.
It was I think it was one of those movies I specifically remember like really liking it because I just like Predator. You know what I mean?
Of course.
And then, but it was one of those movies that somebody later down the road told me it sucked, and I was like, no, that movie's awesome. There's no way. And then you watch it.
Actually, can I change my answer?
Yeah.
Actually, hindsight being 2020, it's Scream for me. And I don't think I want it to be, but they are fun because they're so meta. And I will admit that 3 wasn't fun for me. That was a fucking dog shit stinker. But even like it had a sort of like 1 was good, 2 was good, 3 was bad, 4 was the reboot or the reboot, the soft reboot. And that one I thought was fine. And then you bring in 5, 6, 7, and I've not seen 7, but 5 and 6 I had a good time. Even amongst their tomfuckery, I enjoyed them. So for me, it's, I think, fun. I have the most fun with Scream.
You have the most fun with Scream. I think I have the most fun with Friday the 13th.
Yeah, it's a good answer.
Because Halloween gets, like...
Nope.
Halloween loses the plot entirely.
Yeah, so, I mean, Scream is my number one slasher. Two is Friday the 13th for me.
For sure. And I would love to say Texas Chainsaw, but there's just not enough. There's not enough of, and the remakes are dog shit bad.
Yeah. Well, all of them. The one with Arlie Army, I didn't mind.
Which one was it?
The mid-2000s one.
2000. I'd have to go back and check it out.
It's been a hot fucking minute since I've seen it, so it could be awful, and I'm just looking at it through nostalgia.
I got you. It's one we need to look at. Does Rob Zombie get too much hate or the perfect amount of hate?
Too much.
I think he gets too much hate.
I think he gets too much. I think that, and here's why. I'm thinking back on our conversation about him and then about our review of House of a Thousand Corpses. And I think that his movies are so stylized, he's always going to bring a level of hate to him. But I think it's not always warranted.
Yeah. And I would say that a lot of the hate that Rob Zombie gets is maybe from people that, like you were saying, just weren't going to get it to begin with. I
also think with Rob Zombie that there's a pile-on factor. I think he gets the kind of like Nickelback hate where there's some deserved hate on Nickelback, but some people just do it to be cool.
Mm-hmm.
I think he gets it similarly.
I'm with you there. All right. Are horror fans the nicest fandom?
Yeah.
I think so too.
Like, because I thought you were going to go a different direction with that question. I thought you were going to go, are they the like most difficult ones? And I was going to say, abso-fucking-lutely not.
No, certainly not, dude.
Star Wars fans are the worst.
Star Wars fans are fucking bad, dude. Cowboys fans.
Okay, you're pulling in not just movies, but yeah, no, okay. Now that you've opened up the broader world, abso-fucking-lutely
absolutely not, dude. Jeff Gordon fans.
Yeah. No, I mean, so like I use Star Wars as an example. I watched this creator the other day that was talking to someone and they were like bitching and they were like, I just wish Star Wars did better. Like, you know, they put out Andor and it was fine. Like it was really good. And they put out, you know, The Mandalorian and it was good, but like, we want more Jedi shit. And they're like, you got it. You got it with the Acolyte, and you bitched about it.
And you got so mad.
Yeah, there's not, like, is it great? Not really, but it's not bad.
No.
I watched it in one weekend about a month and a half ago, and it's fine.
Nice.
I would say give it a second season.
Yeah.
What was in it was fine. I think it suffered from a shitty marketing campaign because I think that it had a bunch of Gen Z people who were talking about this is the gayest Star Wars thing ever made. I don't really know why they said that because I don't really know that I saw anything gay in it. Like,
that's funny.
I don't know why they did that. And like they did a similar thing with Agatha All Along on Marvel, which, by the way, if you and Amber have not seen it, it's of the Marvel TV shows, which most of them are dog shit. That one is a highlight.
Nice, dude. I was hoping so. I love that lady that's in it.
Which lady? Patti LuPone?
No.
Aubrey Plaza? Fuck yeah, she's in it. She is a killer part of it.
No.
Catherine Hahn?
Yes, Catherine Hahn.
She's great in it. Yeah, she's really good in it. Catherine Hahn, Patti LuPone, Aubrey Plaza. But they did a similar thing. But like, this is the gayest thing ever made. And people are like, it fucking sucked. And I was like, no, dude, it didn't. No, it didn't. You're a homophobe and you suck.
That's crazy, dude.
So I think that's what happened, was that I think it had an insufferable, like Laura had this take. We watched like the new Snow White, and it got publicly shit on. And Laura was like, I mean, it wasn't great, but like it was not bad. Like I enjoyed myself for sure. It suffered from the girl who was Snow White was just so insufferable to watch on the red carpet and like do interviews. Like it got shit on before it got there. And I think that's what happened with Star Wars. But I think that just in general, Disney owned IP fans are the worst.
Yeah, Disney people, like true Disney fans, like we're all Disney fans, you know what I mean? But like, it's a different level of fucking nerddom because there is a nostalgia tied to all of it. And yeah, I'm with you.
I often, when I have these conversations with assholes, I often like to say, do you think that the new Lion King was made for you?
Fair.
Do you think that you're the target audience of Snow White?
Right, exactly.
As a 40-year-old man? Because if you are, you're mistaken.
You're very wrong.
And I had this, like, Laura and I rewatched Marvels, like the Marvels, like Miss Marvel, that one, the Captain Marvel, Miss Marvel, the other day, and we were remembering that TV show, again, a Marvel TV show, Miss Marvel. It's delightful. It's fucking great. If you don't like it, it's not made for you. It is a teenager who is a Islamic girl.
Okay.
If you hate on it, it's because you're Islamophobic and not a teenage girl.
Yeah, man. Fucking yeah. Fandom.
Comic books, as two guys who love comic books.
Yeah.
Not all comic books are written for me. Think about it. Like some comic books, like the Todd Snyder shit is gritty, and that's made for me and you.
Yeah, for sure.
But like Squirrel Girl isn't written for Hunter.
No. Like, yeah. Like Labubu's adventures in Toontown. You know what I mean? That's
Moon Girl and T-Rex was not written for 35-year-old dudes. And so fucking take it at what it's written for and move the fuck on.
I'm with you there, dude. I'm with you.
Anyway, so yeah, that whole any Disney IP, it's those people are the most, for me, they suck.
Okay. Now these are going to be some
fuck. Okay.
Well, we'll start with an easy one because I think
fuck easy. Dip my dick right in. Let's do it.
Has the scariest horror movie already been made? Damn, that was fast.
Yep, I do. I think that, God, I'm going to get super like high level here. I think that as a society, we are dumbing down and we're getting stupid and we're getting dumber and dumber and dumber. And I think that like this is getting political and I don't intend it to be, but like, I think with the rise of technology and the rise of AI, I think that we as society are not made to think more and we are hand fed things a lot easier. And thus the most terrifying things are going to be behind because I think everything in the future is going to be hand fed.
Yeah. Like
there's good horror now. Don't get me wrong. I think that as I see who the next horror is going to be made for, I think,
because as you say it, the most recent complaint I've had with horror movies is I don't need it fucking spoon fed to me. Like, think about the movie Heretic. Imagine if they'd have let you fill in some of the fucking gaps on your own.
Yeah. Your brother's biggest complaint about Mike Flanagan.
Let us fill in the fucking gaps.
So yeah, that was probably quicker than you anticipated, but for sure, I absolutely feel that way.
I think so. But then I also
hope I'm wrong.
Right. There's an optimism in me that's like, surely there's some kind of savant out there who has yet to, or maybe he already exists and is making movies, but something, I feel like there's still innovation to be had. And I think the scary I think we're just going to find new ways to scare us.
I disagree. I hope you're right, because that's what is the best part about horror.
Yeah.
That is what made Shyamalan, right? Is that he found a way to scare you that you didn't know.
Yeah, man.
There are people who, when you have a director that introduces something that you didn't expect, that's the best thing in horror.
Yeah. No.
Hard stop. And you can call that Get Out. You could call that Shyamalan with I See Dead People, whatever it is.
Right.
That twist that you didn't see coming, that new way to scare you is the best. It's a feeling when you didn't expect something and it got your ass. That's great. I just don't believe it anymore, because I think that we as a society, movies have become investments for studios, and they do screenings and they determine, did you like this? Do we need, studio overreach? Okay, let's change that. And I just think you're going to have a director that's going to come out there, and you're going to get a Josh Trank or a whatever who's going to put their stamp on life and be great. And then they are going to get in bed with the studio, and the studio is going to suck the life out of them.
Yeah.
It's pessimistic, but
realistic.
It is my pessimism to protect myself.
Okay. Is The Babadook overrated?
Never seen it.
Never seen it? Okay.
It's been on my list. I wasn't into horror when it came out, and someone told me it's fucking scary as shit, and I've heard things about it.
Yeah.
What about you?
I think it's a little bit overrated. Overrated. It didn't really grab me in any kind of way.
I think that it was the 2013, 14, I would think it was around then.
Yeah.
Version of The Grudge.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. I see what you're saying. I think it got overhyped going in, and then when it didn't really, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah. It was overhyped. That's the reason why I know it. But yeah, I didn't see it, so I can't say what my experience was like.
Is Alien a sci-fi movie first or a horror movie first?
God damn it. Why does it have to be first? As a franchise or a movie? Because I think that there are movies in that franchise that go one way or the other.
The movie Alien.
The movie Alien? Horror. The movie Alien is horror.
Is a horror film. Okay.
Like Prometheus, to me, is the closest to sci-fi.
What do you feel is the most overrated franchise?
Overrated.
Yeah. People love it. You don't get it.
My knee jerk is Saw, but let me think.
Yeah. Mine, I'll tell you mine. Mine is a recent one. Mine is Terrified. I've seen it.
Okay.
I've seen the first one. I don't think, like, they're just not, I don't understand this fucking wave of people that love them, and like putting Art the Clown on like the same pedestal as like Jason, and it's just not the same thing, and it's, in my opinion, not too good.
Whoa, okay.
And kind of just more gore porn.
I agree with you there. I think one of the reasons, I think that it's got a small fan base. I don't think it's got the largest, but I think that the people who are in that fan base, I agree with your stance.
Guy Garner's going to kill me.
He can do it. He can try. Okay, I think I've got my answer, and I think it's Final Destination.
Boom. Okay.
Undeniably, there are moments of that are nostalgic, that are generational setting. Like, someone that's a millennial doesn't get behind a log truck.
You just don't do it.
But as I watch those movies, I don't get it. I get it, but I don't like. I think that the thing about horror is that there is a kind of like, I put myself in those people's stances, and like,
yeah.
Even in a situation where there's like an alien that is make believe and not real at all, like, to me, a sort of like a generational death that got cheated concept is just silly. Like, it would be one thing if it were like you cheated death.
Now death is coming.
And now death is coming. But the premonition part blows me out. Because it's like, so like if you cheated death and death came for your ass, that's one thing. Which I guess most of the people in that franchise are that way, but it's the premonition person that's like... So like, there's someone that's got a touch of the shine to him.
That's true. That's fucking true.
And the whole franchise is built around that person. Yeah. Each movie is someone that has a premonition, cheats death, and death gets him back.
Yep.
And I don't mind the Rube Gold, bird machine type deaths. Those are fun.
Yeah.
But you take me out when you've got, like, the person cheats death because they've got superpowers.
Because of divine intervention or something.
Yes. If you started that movie with he took drugs and had a vision, it would be one thing. But like mystical powers?
Yeah, fair enough.
So that's it for me.
Okay, fair enough. Fair enough on Final Destination. You want to round it out? Smoke, shut the fuck up.
Smoke's hungry.
Bitch ass bitch. Fat neck motherfucker. Get out of here. Get out of here with your big ass neck. All right, go.
What was the question? You lost me on bitch ass bitch.
Sorry. Smoke. Now he's pawing at me. Get. Go. We're almost done. Grow up. I was going to see if you want to round it out with some comic talk.
Okay. Pull up your browser because I want you to see some of the things that I'm giving out to you. The first, I believe, is one that you've probably heard of. Basket Full of Heads.
Oh, yes.
Joe Hill. 7-issue miniseries. It's a magical Viking axe that after you chop their heads off, they can continue to talk. It's got humor. It's gory. It's fast paced. That one, and it's Joe Hill, right?
Man, I didn't realize this was back in 2019. Wow, I'm gonna have to pick this up, dude. Shit.
Homie wanted to be in the sode.
All right, I'm gonna feed him real quick.
Yeah, I'm going to pee real quick. All right.
Hit me with some more comics.
Okay. You may have heard of this one. Beneath the Trees Where Nobody Sees.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's an Eisner-winning hit. It is a wholesome, like, 1950s aesthetic with anthropomorphic animals like teddy bear-looking shit, where one of them is a serial killer protagonist.
Yeah, dude. It is. I read the first run of it.
Yeah.
And it is awesome, dude. It's like Dexter meets Zootopia.
I love it.
But the art is like a who's the guy that did King of the Hill and stuff?
Yeah, yes.
It's that kind of simple, like thin lines and very old school looking kind of art.
I mean, it looks like teddy bear stickers.
Yes.
Yeah.
It looks like a children's book.
It does look like it does. It looks like children's books.
Yes.
Yeah. Very, very interested in that one. Third and last, I Hate This Place, or also known as Fuck This Place.
Ooh, okay.
All right. High-octane thrill ride follows two young women who inherit a remote, haunted ranch. It's like a slasher film mixed with Lovecraftian horrors and supernatural chaos. Now, look at the art. Look at the covers. I Hate This Place.
Dude, I'm getting this.
I'm buying whole volumes. I don't want singles. I want volumes of this.
I'm getting this now, dude. Holy shit. Oh, and you can get both paperbacks right now for like $22. Volume 1 and 2. Adding that to the cart.
Yeah, I love it. I love that it's like, I don't know, it feels very like Courage the Cowardly Dog kind of, where like it's just your cabin happens to be the worst place.
That's awesome.
It also kind of reminds me of that D&D campaign I ran with the Braves Are Brave, where like it's just sort of apocalyptic in the woods.
Awesome, dude. This cover is one of the sickest things I've seen in forever. There's like standing over like this Wendigo looking thing.
Yes. Yeah.
That's sick.
And it's on several covers.
Trying to think. Let me see if I have any other horror stuff in my box while I'm here. Maybe something I can add to the convo. Horror organized by horror.
I mean, for anybody who hasn't read them and only watched the movies, if you're a fan of horror comics and superheroes, like, you can't beat Hellboy. The occult, the art's fantastic, and it is a very dedicated art style through every single omnibus or whatever you get that art style. The Mike Mignola, even when he's not the artist, they make that art.
Man, I really am slacking on my comics. I don't have any horror in here.
We mentioned it before. Early Scott Snyder, American Vampires.
Yes. Yep. Oh, I've got one in here called Night of the Ghoul.
Oh, okay.
Cover looks sick. A dazzling work of horror intercutting between present-day narrative and the story of a lost horror film. Filmmaker T.F. Merritt has spent decades confined in a retirement facility, which he claims is ran by the Order of the Fly, a cult organization from his very own movie. And as the night goes on, Forrest Inman and his son Orson find themselves falling deeper into his cinematic nightmare. The writer and artist behind Batman the Black Mirror.
Okay.
And it's a Comixology original.
Okay, sick.
I'm going to read that later. Oh, what is this? Houses of the Unholy. Oh, this looks fucked up, dude. You got to see this. Houses of the Unholy. This artist.
Unholy?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Right? An FBI agent from the cult crime beat and a woman with a past linked to the satanic panic are drawn into a terrifying hunt for an insane killer hiding in the shadows of the underworld.
This feels like True Crime, Season 1.
Yeah. Yeah, it does. That looks fucking good. What else is there? I don't know. Get out there. Explore. Find the horror comics you like.
Yeah. And let us know if you've got any.
And if you want to let us know about any horror comics, movies we need to see, genres we need to cover, topics we need to hit, directors we need to check out, you can do that at theblackmanifold@gmail.com. I'm going to make a Slumber Party Massacre Luncheon email after this episode. If you like listening to the show, you can check out the other podcasts on our network. We're the Rebel Without a Clue Media. Our website is www.rebelwoaclue.com. You can find all of our stuff on Spotify, Apple, and YouTube. Get on Facebook. Check out the Midnight Mass with Reverend Rott and Brother Herman Innards for all the live show updates. We've got a show coming up at Birdie's 717. We're going to be doing the film Piranha from 1978.
Hell yeah.
Watched it last night. It's a fucking gem, dude.
Okay.
Government fucking toyed with piranhas that are hyper aggressive and breed like flies get released into a river, and fucking great shit ensues.
And we get Piranha 3D out of it.
Yeah. And then we're going to have another show, and that's going to be, I think it's 717 and 87. In 87, we're going to be doing the film Reanimator. So be sure to come out and check out a Lovecraftian classic. Also on Facebook, you can find Suplex Cinema. It's a happy hour show that I like to do where we show wrestling footage, we talk wrestling history, tell some jokes, pound some beers. It's a great time. You can catch us at Pizza de Action right now on Tuesday, June 26th. And I think it's going to be every other Tuesday. So be sure to check that out. Come by Pizza de Action. Get you some cold beer. And dude, Pizza de Action is the coolest fucking place in Little Rock, I think.
Okay.
You can still smoke inside.
Shit.
Yeah, dude. It's fucking awesome.
Okay.
You can still smoke inside. And the other day I had 3 beers for less than $10.
In this economy?
Right? I mean, they were PBRs, but...
In this economy?
Right. So do me a favor, check that out. What else we got going on? Be sure to check out our buddy Brad at Brad's Unreliable Book Reviews. Or it might be Brad's Unreliable Reviews. On Instagram. I think that's all we got cooking at the moment. We got some guests coming up on the show. Should be a good time. As always, until next week, be sure to check under your bed for the monster and always look over your shoulder for the boss. The luncheon is motherfucking up.
Bye.